Good afternoon, Virgo. Double checking is real behavior, not metaphor, not exaggeration. Actual physical response your body will have when number appears: eyes widening, brain processing. First look registering number. Second look confirming that's actually what it says. Third look maybe because disbelief persists even after confirmation. Blinking, looking away, then looking back, checking account, balance, checking notification again, verifying this isn't error, because amount will be unexpected enough, disproportionate enough to what you were anticipating or what typically arrives or what seemed realistic, that immediate reaction is this must be mistake, must be decimal in wrong place, must be glitch, must be temporary deposit that will reverse, must be something wrong because this amount doesn't match reality you've been operating in. That double checking, that verification impulse reveals magnitude, reveals amount exceeds normalized expectations, reveals your brain struggling to integrate number with current financial reality, reveals surprise so complete that trust requires multiple confirmations. And unexpected doesn't just mean pleasant surprise or bonus you didn't know about. It means outside the framework, means beyond what calculations suggested, means source you weren't tracking or amount from known source that exceeds projection, or timing that's earlier than expected, or all of the above simultaneously. Means the kind of unexpected that creates how did this happen, creates needing to understand source, creates reviewing recent actions to identify what created this, creates almost suspicious level of surprise because reality shifted in ways you can't immediately explain. Here's what an amount of money reveals about specificity. Amount means quantifiable, means actual number, means digits in account, means measurable sum, means not vague abundance energy or metaphorical wealth, means specific dollars or pounds or euros or whatever currency operates in your reality. And amount, without specifying number, means significant enough to be noticed. Could be hundreds that matter when you're in scarcity, could be thousands that shift immediate reality, could be tens of thousands that reorganize possibilities, could be 100,000 plus that transforms trajectory. What's significant isn't universal, is relative to your current reality. Amount that creates double checking for someone in survival is different than amount that creates double checking for someone established. But impact, that visceral wait, what response, is same regardless of specific number. Of money means financial specifically, not opportunity generally, not metaphorical abundance, actual currency, actual increase in bank account or actual check or actual payment or actual resource that translates to purchasing power and financial security and practical capability to address needs and fund desires. Money is concrete, is measurable, is verifiable, is I can check my account and see this, is evidence not just feeling, is practical tool not just symbolic shift. And money matters. Pretending it doesn't, performing spiritual detachment from financial reality doesn't serve anyone. Money affects where you live, affects what you eat, affects healthcare you access, affects time you have, affects stress you carry, affects dreams you can pursue, affects security you feel, affects choices available. Money arriving, especially unexpected amount, is allowed to create joy, is allowed to create relief, is allowed to matter greatly. You don't have to minimize significance to prove you're not materialistic. Financial shift is life shift. What's so unexpected reveals about source and timing. So unexpected means degree, means extremely unexpected, means completely outside prediction, means not mildly surprising, means shocking level of unexpected, means I had no idea this was coming level of surprise. And that level of unexpected creates specific implications about what source might be. Could be work paying more than projected, commission exceeding estimate, bonus larger than communicated, performance pay calculated differently, raise backdated, profit sharing higher than expected, overtime or project pay that accumulated beyond tracking. Work-based unexpected creates pleasant confusion. I thought it would be X, but it's actually 2X or 3X. Creates reviewing pay stub to understand calculation. Creates gratitude toward employer or validation that work is valued more than you realized. Could be refund or reimbursement larger than anticipated, tax refund processing with credits you didn't track, insurance payout exceeding estimate, medical reimbursement for accumulated expenses, security deficit returned with interest, overcharge correction that included penalties or interest. Refund unexpected creates relief. I thought I'd get Y back, but actually getting 2Y or 3Y creates practical impact money you didn't budget for arriving. When budget is tight, creates immediate breathing room. Could be investment or asset hitting, stock performing beyond projection, crypto surging, investment maturing, dividend distributing, real estate appreciating, then selling. Something you put money into years ago paying out now in amount that exceeds what you invested or what current value suggested. Investment unexpected creates vindication. I took risk years ago and it actually paid off beyond expectations. Creates validation of past decision. Creates evidence that risk taking can work. Creates new belief about financial capability. Could be inheritance or gift arriving unexpectedly, estate settling, will distributing, family member giving, someone paying back old loan you wrote off, someone surprising you with financial support you didn't ask for and didn't expect in this amount. Inheritance unexpected creates complex emotions. Gratitude mixed with grief, maybe. Relief mixed with discomfort about receiving. Practical benefit mixed with awareness of what loss created this gain. Could be settlement or compensation resolving, lawsuit settling higher than projected, dispute resolving in your favor, compensation for wrong arriving, payment for damage or injury. Something where injustice is being addressed and compensation exceeds what seemed likely. Inly settlement unexpected creates justice feeling. Finally being compensated properly creates closure potentially. creates validation that wrong was wrong and you weren't overreacting or imagining harm. Could be completely unexpected source, winning something you entered and forgot about, lottery or raffle or contest, someone finding you to pay debt you didn't know existed, government program providing benefit you didn't know you qualified for, source. So unexpected, you have to investigate to even understand why money arrived. Completely unexpected creates disorientation initially. Where did this come from? Creates needing to trace. Creates almost suspicious response until source is verified. Creates wonder about what other unexpected sources might exist. This reflection invites you to consider what financial need or desire has been present. What would unexpected money allow you to address, eliminate, pursue, or create? Knowing what you'd use money for helps you recognize when it arrives, helps you connect arrival to actual needs, helps you deploy wisely instead of just diffusing through unplanned spending. If you immediately thought I could finally, whatever that finally is, that's what money is arriving to enable. That's what shift is creating space for. This reflection invites you to consider what would receiving unexpected amount require you to believe about yourself, about money, about worthiness, about reality. Money arriving and you being able to hold money are different. Some people get unexpected amounts and I immediately lose them through sabotage or giving away or careless spending or creating crisis that requires spending it all. What would you need to shift internally to actually receive and maintain what's arriving? What heading your way reveals about timing. Heading means in motion, means already moving, means not theoretical future possibility, means organized and approaching, means the processes, whatever bureaucratic or systemic or personal processes that deliver money, are already activated, are already moving through channels toward you. You might not see it yet, might not have received notification, might not know consciously it's coming. But machinery is operating. Systems are processing. Movement is happening beneath surface of your awareness. Your way means destination is you, means this isn't a general statement about money existing, is specific delivery to you, specifically your account, your name, your financial reality. Targeted arrival, not ambient possibility. And heading without specific time frame means imminent enough to mention, but not so distant it's IR relevant. Could be days, could be weeks, could be couple months at longest. But time frame is close enough that heading is accurate description of current state. If money was years away, heading wouldn't be right word. Heading implies proximity, implies approaching, implies soon in meaningful sense. What you should do while money is approaching. Clear internal blocks about receiving. Notice where you believe you don't deserve. Notice where you expect good to be followed by bad. Notice where receiving feels dangerous. Notice where your convinced windfall will vanish. Notice where success creates guilt. Those blocks will sabotage receiving or maintaining, will create unconscious behaviors that eliminate money after it arrives, will prevent fully benefiting from what's coming. You don't need perfect healing, need awareness, need seeing patterns so you can choose differently when impulse to sabotage surfaces. Need recognizing I'm about to give this all away because receiving feels wrong, so you can pause that impulse. Decide how you'll use money before it arrives. Not rigid plan, flexible framework. First, address this urgent need. Second, build this cushion. Third, fund this dream. Fourth, celebrate appropriately. Framework prevents diffusion, prevents money disappearing through 1,000 small decisions without serving actual priorities, creates intentionality, creates alignment between money and what matters. And framework doesn't mean perfect, detailed plan, means knowing general priorities, means understanding what matters most, means having sense of when money arrives, I'll use it this way without obsessive specificity. Don't tell everyone before it arrives. Don't broadcast expectation. Don't spend it before it's actually in account. Don't make commitments based on future money. Don't create dependencies on money that's still in motion. Wait for actual arrival, then decide who to tell, then decide how to use, then make commitments. Counting on future money before verification creates vulnerability if timing shifts or amount differs from expectation. And prepare to double check without assuming error. When you see amount and first response is, this must be wrong, pause before assuming mistake. Check twice as message suggests. Verify, but don't immediately contact bank convinced it's error. Allow possibility it's actual. Many unexpected amounts are dismissed as errors and money gets returned or not claimed because person couldn't believe it was real. Don't let disbelief prevent receiving what's legitimately yours. Verify it's real, then receive it. What to do when money arrives. Verify it's actually accessible. If it's an account, is it available balance or pending? If it's check, has it cleared? If it's notification is money actually transferred, don't spend promised money before it's actual money. Verification prevents painful reversal, prevents overdrafting because you spent against pending deposit that bounced, prevents counting on money that's announced but not yet delivered. Once verified as real and accessible, receive without guilt. This is yours. You don't have to understand fully why it arrived to accept it's legitimate. You don't have to feel worthy to take what's yours. Receiving is allowed. Let yourself feel relief before jumping to planning, before practical concerns activate, before deciding how to use. First, feel relief, feel excitement, feel gratitude. Feel, oh, thank God. Feel tension releasing, feel breathing room arriving, feel stress decreasing. Pure relief deserves space, deserves moment of just feeling good about financial shift without immediately making it functional. Address urgent need. First, if urgent need exists. If something has been critical overdue, bill, necessary medical care, safety ISSUE, essential repair, address it. Let money serve immediate necessity before anything else. Addressing urgent first creates foundation, creates security, creates space to think clearly about remaining amount without pressure of critical need. Build cushion if no cushion exists. If you've been operating paycheck to paycheck, if unexpected expense would create crisis, If you have zero savings, build small cushion before spending on wants. Even just month of expenses, even just week, something that creates breathing room. Cushion changes psychology, changes operating from scarcity to operating from minimal security, changes decision making, changes stress levels, changes ability to handle normal life disruptions. Then, after urgent addressed and cushion built, if needed, deploy, remaining amount thoughtfully, fund dream, celebrate appropriately, invest for future, give generously if generosity feels authentic. Use in ways that serve actual values and priorities. Thoughtful deployment creates lasting benefit, creates money serving you, creates alignment between financial resource and actual life you're building. And don't immediately tell everyone. Share with people who can genuinely celebrate. Protect from people who will immediately need. Protect from people who will minimize. Protect from people who will create guilt about having when they don't. Selective sharing protects your joy, protects your money, protects your peace. You can be generous later from grounded place. Don't let guilt or pressure deplete windfall before you've received it fully. Why this amount at this time? Because you've been building even when results weren't visible. You've been working even when compensation seemed inadequate. You've been continuing even through financial stress. You've been managing even when resources were insufficient. You've been maintaining even when maintaining felt impossible. That persistence, that continuing, is exactly what positioned you, what created conditions, what developed capacity, what established you in place where unexpected amount could find you. Because timing required precision, factors had to align, systems had to process, people had to make decisions, circumstances beyond your control had to converge. That convergence is happening now, not because random, but because complex variables aligned at this point. Earlier conditions weren't complete. Later opportunity might pass. Now is when all factors are present simultaneously. Because you need this, not in spiritual universe provides vague sense, in practical sense. You need breathing room, need relief, need resources to address what's been waiting, need evidence that continuing was right choice, need validation that struggling wasn't permanent state. Reality is responding to actual need with actual resource at actual time when need is pressing and capacity is present. The power is yours. It always has been. An amount of money. So unexpected is heading your way. You will check it twice. And when it arrives, whether through work, refund, investment, inheritance, settlement, or completely unexpected source, your job is verifying it's accessible, receiving without guilt, feeling relief before planning, addressing urgent first, building cushion if needed, deploying remaining thoughtfully, and sharing selectively while recognizing this arrived because you kept building. Timing aligned, and you needed this exactly when it's arriving. Take what resonates, softly release the rest. Trust yourself. And listen when that amount appears, and you do double check. When you look twice because number doesn't match expectation, when disbelief is first response. Don't let disbelief make you reject what's real. Don't let this must be mistake cause you to return what's legitimately yours. Don't let unworthiness convince you error occurred when reality is amount exceeded expectation. Verify carefully, check twice, confirm it's real, but allow that it is real. Allow that unexpected amounts do arrive. Allow that financial reality can shift dramatically. Allow that your financial reality is shifting now. Amount is heading your way, larger than you're expecting, unexpected enough to create double checking. When it arrives, and it is arriving, verify it, then receive it, then use it wisely. You've earned this through continuing, through managing, through building even when broke, through maintaining even when impossible. Unexpected amount is yours. Prepare to receive it. Take care.